All right. All right, ladies, let's come have a seat. Let's center ourselves, listening to your breath. Roll your shoulder blades up and down your back, rolling your shoulders. Feel the earth beneath your hips and the length and side of your body. Releasing your shoulders, noticing if there's any tension in there, just kind of releasing them. And then close your eyes. The breathing is so important. Now, as you breathe, I want you to start to deepen your breath first, inhaling through your nose so that you feel an expansion across your chest. Let this breath be something you can come to anytime you need it. And then as you exhale, allow the breath to pour out through your nose, nice and long. That is the breath of release, the exhale. And then you inhale, big and full, into your chest. And exhale. Now I want you to imagine you're filling up only your right lung and the right side of your body. And inhale into that right side. Notice the power you have to do that. And then release the right side of your body. Exhale it out. And now the left. Inhale. The left side of your body. Left lung, the left side. And then exhale. Now take one more full breath in through your nose and out through your nose. And then slowly open your eyes. Inhale, circle your arms all the way up, reaching so that you start lengthening the sides of your body. This is opening to grace. This is the first principle in our alignment, is to keep a nice long spine. So you extend, feeling each side of your body lengthen a little longer. And of course, it all is in tandem with your spine. And reach, good, and reach, and reach. Now extend both your arms long with your shoulder blades down your back. And extend your right leg, release your right hand to the earth and reach all the way over to the right, rolling your right waist forward. So really feel that nice alignment, lengthening the left side of your body. And then come back through center and take your left elbow behind you. And continue like that. Exhale, really feeling your right waist reach forward. And then inhale back. Oh, yeah. And exhale. Maybe you'll get a little deeper with your right elbow coming a little closer to the earth. There's no goal here. It's just where we go. How does it feel in your body? Where are you putting the breath? Can you focus on your left waist, the whole left side of your body? Yeah. And take one more just like that. And all the way back. And back to center, noticing how your left shoulder might be higher than your right. And then inhale, circle your arms up. Take your left hand to the earth and reach all the way over. Oh, yeah. And back through center. Keeping that left waist reaching forward, really feeling your right sit bone stay glued to the earth. Yeah, all the way over. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. And inhale. Good. Inhale and circle your arms up, getting all that length now with the shoulder blades down your back. And twist to your right, taking your right fingertips behind you, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center. And exhale to the left, looking over your left shoulder, staying nice and tall. Inhale back to center. And over to the right. And inhale to center. And over to your left. Oh, yeah. And inhale to center. Let's take one more right and left, because we have quite a few things to do today with our strap. And I just want to warm everything up. And all the way back to center. Now make your way into table pose, hands and knees. Making sure you're not dumping weight into your wrist. You press the roots, the base of your fingers where your knuckles are into the earth, and you lift your belly. Soften your heart so that your shoulder blades hug together. And then make your way into a cat and cow. Round your back. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, flexion. Oh yeah. Inhale, extension. Oh yeah. And just take a few more, just like that. There's always this engagement in your core, right? And start taking your hips back. Let's just take a few hip circles here. And just notice how that feels. Really big circles with your hips. One way. Good. And then the other way. Good. And then make your way through center, softening your heart. Now I want you to take your right knee up towards the earth, towards the sky, pointing your foot. So you're going to flex your ankle, point your toes, point and flex. Find your way. And then you're going to tap, exhale, and inhale. Good, and squeeze. I want you to squeeze your right glute. Let's just warm our lower body up, because we're going to do a lot of things using our glutes. You tap and squeeze. Tap, squeeze. Good. Gaze slightly forward, making sure your weight is evenly distributed in your hands, right? And you're not dumping into your wrists. Until you feel a nice little fire in your right glute. Good. Now remember, you can breathe. Where you breathe is where the prana goes, just like we did in the original breathing. So imagine you're breathing right into your belly and right into your right glute. And 8, big ones, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And now you're just going to go halfway down and up. 8, 7, not necessarily fast. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. And just take a nice little child pose here, reaching your hips back. Lift your wrists, lift your armpits, soften your chest, and just get a nice stretch here. And of course, a big full breath. And all the way back to table. Making sure, again, your wrists are not dumped into weight isn't being dumped in your wrists. So by drawing the shoulder blades back and reaching into the base of your fingers, you'll get it out of the wrists. And then you're just going to lift your left leg. I'm going to point and flex my toes and then tap. Just make sure there's some animation in your feet. Good. And tap and lift and tap. Good. So you feel a nice fire in the left glute. But mostly, I'm not so interested in that. Actually, I am, but also in your core. And when you breathe to where you want the prana to go to, that's actually where it goes. So breathe into the left hip, the glute. All right. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then halfway. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get a nice fire. and back to table. So we're going to come right into down dog. I want you to lift your knees just a little, just to get into the core muscles that we just cooked up. Take your hips back, getting a nice length from the waist all the way out your fingertips. And then roll your sit bones up to the sky, coming onto your tiptoes. And I want you to just kind of come onto your tiptoes, walking your dog. Lift your heels and lower, lifting your toes if you can. Inhale, lift your heels and lower. Good. Exhale your heels back to the earth. Good. And then you're going to walk your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands, however you get there, into a lovely forward fold. That's going to feel kind of a lot of resistance. Good. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. We will get into the hips. We will get into your hammies. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale your hands to your hips. Pressing your feet down, come all the way up. Inhale, circle your arms up. Grab your left wrist and lift. Exhale to the right. Oh yeah. Inhale back to center. Grab your right wrist and lift. Exhale to the left. Ooh. And release. And let's grab our strap. Oh yes. So you're going to start by taking your arms wide, the strap over your head with your arms wide. And you're going to take the strap down and up. You might have to widen your hands and up and down. So I want your arms longish. So you might have to take your arms a little wider. Exhale and inhale. This is really most excellent for your posture. Good. Now, if you want to have some fun in it, you can come onto your tiptoes as you come up. And as you come down, you lift your toes. And up on your tiptoes. And exhale, lift your toes, spread them back to the earth. Heels up, toes up. There's always a little, let's use something more. Okay. And two more. Ready? Last one. Ah, yes. Good. And then all the way up. It doesn't feel like you did anything, but you did a lot. Now you have to narrow your hands here just a bit. And you're going to reach your right elbow down as you keep your left arm up. And then you're going to change sides, keeping your right arm straight. Imagine your left elbow is reaching towards the left hip. And come back up to center. So you're going to have to adjust your hands a little narrower. So let's start like that. And you can stay just like this, just reaching one elbow and breathing, exhale, inhale. Now, if you want, you can lift your right knee coming up and then your left knee. Go slow march. Now, you might want to have a wall behind you. That works. You might need a wall. You will need a wall or maybe a piece of furniture later with the balancing practice. Yeah. Keep one arm straight up over your head. The other one you pull down. Get into those hip flexors. And mention your balance. 8 and 7. Look at something that's not moving. And 6. And good. 5. And you know what comes next. Keep your belly engaged. 2. And 1. Great. And release. Good. Now I want you to take the strap around that rounded base of your skull. And you're going to bend your knees like you're sitting back. And you're just going to coax your skull slightly forward, getting a nice length in your neck. And then you're going to come all the way back up. Got it? Exhale, sit back. Inhale up. Exhale. So you're gonna look forward when you come up, but you're gonna look down, even towards your thigh bones. Get a nice little length. Good. This is only gonna get more interesting if you know what I mean, ladies. Take two more. Get a nice little coaxing your occiput a little further forward and release. All right, now our feet are wide, right? Just a little wider, right? And you're simply going to reach right and left. Now your arms are wide on the strap once again. I want you to see that. And you're going to reach right and to the left. Arms really wide, right and left. Good, and right. Imagine you're reaching your rib cage over something, a counter, and you're reaching over right and to the left. We will be back here and right and left. Good, and right and left. And we're going to take one more right and left. Yay. To the right and to the left. Now you're going to take your band behind you. My palms are forward. And I'm going to start to fold forward. Now we're going to start getting into the hamstrings here. So you're going to come forward, but you're not going to take the strap forward. You're going to keep the strap kind of low. And you're going to pull the strap apart, getting into your chest, into your hamstrings, into your core. And then inhale, come all the way up. So you can extend your arms up over your head here. But now you take the strap back down and fold forward once again. Is there a softness in your knees? Are your knees hyperextended? If you're not sure, soften your knees, please. Pressing your feet down, come all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. All the way up. And all the way back. Make sure the strap is nice and taut. You're getting really deep in your hamstrings, so you can feel in the back of your thighs. You can feel it in your shins. Yep, and even stretch in the back of your heels, right? Let's take a few more here. Exhale. And inhale. You take the whole breath. And that way you could get into the whole, all the way to your edge. That's what you want to do. And all the way back up. And release. Oh yeah, shake, shake, shake. Now you're going to take the strap in front of your chest and you're going to come forward. Your belly's got to be engaged. Your knees have got to have a little softness in them. And you're rooting the balls of the big toes into the earth as much as your heels. And you're going to come into a twist as if you want to take your right hand to the earth and come back to center. And your left hand to the earth and come back to center. Good. Exhale, twist, come back to center. Exhale, back to center. Exhale, back to center. Good. And 6, 5, 4. Make sure the strap has a nice little resistance across your chest, right? You might want to adjust it. 4, 3, make sure you're breathing. And 2, and 1. Come back to center, hold forward. Inhale, lift your arms up, coming all the way up, and release. Shake it out. Now you're going to take the strap kind of short into your hands, like chest width. And you're going to start to pivot your right toes out to the right and come into a lunge. Got that? And you're going to lift your arms up, reaching your heart forward, maybe even lowering your left knee. And come back to center. So now you're going to lengthen your back left leg. You can even lengthen your front leg if you want. And then inhale, open it up. And exhale, come back. And inhale. and exhale. Good, and inhale. So we're back into that left quad, but not only the left quad, the left glute. Keep that resistance, you're in your shoulders, so much going on here. And 6. Good. 5. 4. 3. 2. Good. Last one. Back to center, and now into warrior 2 on the right, with your chest, the strap in front of your chest. Now come on to the tiptoes of your right foot to really release the right thigh bone, making sure your spine is long. Stay deep. Now, keeping the stretch, the strap taut, you're going to tip into triangle on the right, keeping your right waist forward, your heart open. Inhale back through center and into a lunge. So you're going to really need a long length, but keep that taut in the strap because it'll keep you nice and steady. Exhale right over to the right. And inhale, back to warrior 2, stay nice and long. Exhale into triangle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back into triangle pose. Oh yeah, let's just take a few breaths here. Ah, yes. Now I want you to twist your torso so you can just release the strap across your mat. Take your hands to the earth and step back to plank. All right. Let's lower our knees and make our way into a big child pose. So your knees are wide, your big toes are together. Walking your hands back, releasing your chest, and taking a few breaths here. Ah, yes. Then make your way to center. And I want you to lower your hips, lower your chest, coming all the way on to your belly. Good. Now you're going to take the band, the strap in front of you with your arms wide. I want you to lower your forehead towards the earth. You're going to lift your arm bones up and maybe lift your chest up. And then exhale all the way back down. Inhale up, you're superwoman. You might have to widen your stance, your strap, but pull it apart. Exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Good. Just take a few more. Let's take an extra breath here. Lower. Make sure you're lifting your chest, not your neck. Let's take one more, just like that. Lift. Lower. Release your strap and make your way right back into your down dog. However you get there. And you're going to walk the dog. Oh, yeah. That's how we do it. I'm feeling warm already. Good. Hope you are too. And then you're going to walk your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet, whatever feels good. Noticing you're a little bit warmer than you were the first time. Inhale, look halfway up. Press your hands to your shins as if you want to press your shins back and your chest forward. You'll get a huge stretch in your hips. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, circle your arms all the way up. And bring your palms together to your heart center. And release, noticing how it all feels. All right, so you're going to grab your strap. And you're going to want to either be by a wall or a piece of furniture or something. Because we're going to come into some balancing on the right. Take your strap under the arch of your right foot. Okay. Now, option 1, you want to soften your left knee, keeping your left hip out just a little bit. And you can lift your right knee and stay right there. This is beautiful. Or you can extend your right leg out forward and hold on to something. You maybe have a wall behind you. And just breathe into it. You can even take both hands to your strap and just kind of reach your heart forward if you like. All good options. It depends on the day, right? Then take your right leg out to the right and see where that gets you. Play with it. Woo. Just want to pay attention to you too. Good. Now, maybe you'll bend your right knee and lift your right foot up just a little bit up your thigh bone as you sit back. As you sit back and get deep into your hips here, you don't really even need your strap anymore. Now, what's really cool is to try to take your palms together. You have to look at something that's not it's not moving, and get your breath calm. And maybe you can just give that a go. Take some time to play in it. If you fall out of it, come back in, just like I'm doing right now. Yeah. And then come all the way back up to center and release your strap. Oh yeah, circle your hips one way and then the other. Oh yeah, and just notice how you're standing. And then you're gonna grab your strap once again. Good. Now, this time, I want you to sit back like you're sitting in a chair and pull the strap in front of you. Shoulder blades hug back. Do not let your shoulders shrug up towards your ears. And then come all the way back up, opening your heart. Exhale, once again, sit back in a chair. This is such a big deal, moving like this. Sitting back in that chair and then coming up. We want to do this when we're 100, right? And open it up. Back. Up. Inhale. Oh, let's do one more. Sitting back in that chair. Sit all the way back. All the way up. And release. Good. Now widen your stance wide. You're going to take the strap back behind your back. This time I'm going to take my palms so that they face back also. And my arms are wide, really wide. Toes are forward. And you're going to just come up, pull forward, lifting your arms not too far. But I want you to pull the strap apart. You're going to really get a nice tone in your shoulders, your back, your chest, right? Press your feet down and come all the way up. Exhale. Continue like that, finding your edge, finding the deepest space you can find here. And then letting your core lift you, right? Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Good. And exhale. Inhale. Now you're going to take the strap in front of your chest and equally as wide. Shoulder blades down your back. And come forward. Halfway, just halfway. And you're going to take your left arm towards the earth and really spin your rib cage to the right. Come back to center and spin your ribs to the left. And back to center. You know what to do. Exhale. Where is your belly? Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And exhale. Good. Let's take one more right and left, making sure you're breathing. Good. Then come halfway up, all the way up. And you're going to pivot your left toes out to the left. Let's come right into warrior two here. Do it this way on the left. So make sure you're nice and deep. Your left knee is not past your left ankle. Your rib cage is nice and long, right? Now you're going to reach over to the left. Good. Come back through center and into warrior two, deep. And exhale. And inhale. and exhale. And exhale. So you want to exhale into the pose. Get a nice long strap, pulling it apart. And then come back to center in the inhale, long. Nice long spine, deep warrior two. Yeah, that's how we do it. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Let's take two more. Make it really work, make it happen. Sometimes you need to make a little more resistance. You got to change your hands on the strap, you decide. All right, last one. Warrior two. And triangle. Take an extra breath here to really lift the left waist up. Good. Then all the way back to center. You're going to shorten your stance quite a lot as you pivot onto your right foot with your strap in front of you. So you're in a lunge. Remember? And we lift it up. We open our heart, lower your back right knee, and come back to center. Now, you can straighten both your legs when you come up if you like. Find your edge. Do not go past. You won't be able to. And just find your way. Good. Inhale. Open your heart. And exhale. And inhale. Great. Yeah. What's the world going to give us today? The chaos of the world. And how are we going to take it in? It's up to us, right? Good. Last one. And all the way open. And release your right knee to the earth. Release your strap to the front of your mat. Step back to plank. Right? Belly back. Knees either up or down. Shoulder blades tucked together. And you're just going to come into a cobra or an up dog. Oh, yeah. And right into a down dog. Oh, yeah. And come into your dog, really nice and strong. With a full breath, you can roll your outer arm bones back and reach your chest towards your thigh bones. And release your heels towards the earth. Then lower your knees to the earth. And extend your right leg in front of you, nice and long. Good. Now you're going to take the strap around the arch of your front right foot. And see if you can find some balance here as you reach your heart forward and reach your right outer hip back. Now you can take both hands to the strap or one hand to a block or one hand to the earth and get a nice stretch in the right hamstring. Exhale into it. So your leg is really ready for a nice deep stretch. Good. Inhale all the way up. Keep your strap nearby, but step into your right foot so that your right knee's at 90 degrees. Take your left hand to the earth and lift your right arm up. You can even tip your right thigh bone out to the right, opening up your heart. Exhale your right hand to the earth and soften your elbows. Inhale all the way up. Twist. And all the way back. And all the way up. And all the way back. Let's take two more here. And all the way up. Back. Then make your way into table pose. And just some cats and cows. Now take your left leg forward flexing your front left ankle. And just take your left outer hip back, softening. Now you can take your strap here. It's kind of fun with the strap, I think, because the strap gives you a little bit more resistance. As you reach your left outer hip back, you kind of tug it towards you, but you can deepen the left hamstring. Breathe right into it. Yeah, you can see what it feels like balancing with the left. Right. Just take a few breaths, getting really deep into that. Then release the strap. Take your left foot to the earth, right hand to the earth, and open it up, twist. Exhale, take your left hand to the earth and soften. Inhale and open it up. And exhale and soften. Now you can dip your left thigh bone out to the left if you want, get a little bit more on your hip. And you'll see where you get. You know, we all in different places. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale, get a deep twist, really roll your right ribs to the left, lift your right waist up, exhale and soften your elbows. Oh yeah. Then stepping into your back right foot, you're gonna lift your back right knee up, pivot your feet to parallel, walking your hands to your right. Heel toe, your feet in so that they're hip width apart and parallel. Lifting your belly. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, take your hands to your hips. And then inhale all the way up. And grab your strap. Now we're going to go onto the left side. Taking your strap under your left foot. And remember, walls are great, furniture is great. Two sides of your body are different. If you look at something that's not moving, you can bend your left knee and keep your left knee bent and stay right here, which is excellent, excellent. You don't need anything more. If you're holding on, you might be able to extend your left leg forward. Yeah, I'm a little tippy today for some reason. Yeah, and breathe into it. You can even take your chest towards your thigh bone if it's available. I guess it's not for me today. Take your left leg out to the left, and out to the left. Breathe into that. And then you're going to cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Use the strap to lift the foot up your thigh bone. And then you're going to sit back with your shins forward. You don't need the strap anymore. Or maybe you won't even need the wall, who knows? Maybe you can take your palms together. Maybe your hands to the earth. Just breathe into it. Staying steady. Yep. And all the way up. Ooh, that was good for your hips. All right, keep your strap nearby. And we're going to come into our yoga squat, whatever it looks like for you. You can sit in a chair, bring your palms together. Your hips say, oh yeah, that feels right now. And your shoulders should feel nice and warmed up. And you're breathing nice and calm. Good. And sit back onto your bum. Extend your legs nice and long, rolling your inner thighs towards the earth. Widen your toes. And take your strap around the arches of your feet. Your legs are long. See? Sitting up tall. I want you to start to walk your hands down the strap and get a nice stretch here, releasing your head and your neck. Keep your legs, your feet parallel, your legs parallel. See if you can reach your thigh bones towards the earth and your heels are planted. And get a nice breathe, nice stretch in your low back. Breathe into it. And then all the way back. Oh, yeah. And release. Now extend your legs nice and wide. Yeah, we're still gonna deal with the strap. And I like to even slide my hips forward just a little bit so I get a nice opening in my hips, right? Now you're gonna bend your right knee so that the heel of your right heel foot is high up into your left groin, and you'll be able to take your left leg out a little further out to the left. I want you to roll your rib cage, your left ribs forward. Yeah. Now you're gonna take your strap around your left foot. Take the strap in your left hand with your heart forward. And you're just gonna reach the left side of your body up and over something, big stretch. And maybe you'll send your right arm over your ear or your right arm out to the right, or take your right hand to your right hip. But your left elbow is starting to bend towards the earth. And you're gonna just breathe here. Just find your breath. You might feel your elbow on the earth. That's good. And if you don't, it's also good, right? Press your thigh bones down to come all the way up. Oh, yeah. Now you're going to take your right leg out to the right. And once again, just slide your bum forward to get a nice opening. But I'm going to bend my left knee. I like to take the first two fingers of my left hand behind my left knee and just assist, so that my left heel is pretty high up on my right thigh. My heel's almost in my groin. And take your right leg a little bit more out to the right. Right leg more out to the right. And your right ribs forward. Grab your strap around the arch of your right foot. Take your strap in your right hand. Imagine your right ribs are reaching up and over something as you reach all the way over to the right side bend, bending your right elbow towards the earth, but your left arm can be anywhere it feels good with your left shoulder. Your left shoulder should be nice and warm. And just a little pulse, very little. As you exhale into it, inhale slightly out of it. Exhale into it. Inhale slightly out. Nice deep stretch here. Slow, deep breath. Yeah, notice how when you stay with it for a few breaths, you might get a little deeper. Your right elbow might come a little closer to the earth. It's all about the journey. It's no destination, right? We take the world, and how we digest it, it's up to us, right? Right. Press your thigh bones down to come all the way up. Oh my goodness. And let's gonna shake that out. I hope that was good for you, ladies. Okay. Now we're gonna come into a little bit of core work. Again, with your strap though. You're gonna take the strap around the arches of your feet. Keep your feet parallel, your legs parallel. And the first thing I want you to do is tip the top of your pelvis back. So when you come all the way up, you're on your sit bones. You feel your sit bones when you're nice and long and your spine's long? Now you're going to tip back, that little C shape. So that's where the C shape with the pelvis back is where it starts. The belly's back, right? Good. So keep the belly back, that C shape in your low back, your feet parallel, and you're just going to make your way into a boat pose. But your knees can be bent, your legs can be long, but they're parallel, they're not squished together. The top of the pelvis is back, and you're going to take a few breaths. Traditionally, we take 5 breaths in every pose. That's the Ashtanga way. Good. Then bend your knees and come all the way back up to center. Now I want you to cross your shins sitting up tall. And just get a nice long spine forward and see where your hips are, your shoulders. You won't believe it, so much different than when you started. And just breathe into it. Good. Press your thigh bones down to come all the way up. Now you're going to take your strap once again. This is really a strap class. And once again, you're going to take your feet to the earth and take the top of your pelvis back so that you really are in your core. And you're going to pull a short distance of the band of the strap apart. Notice when you pull the strap apart, you can engage your belly, especially if you're aware of it, right? So the top of your pelvis back, that little C curve in your low back, and you're simply going to reach right and left. Now, if this makes you dizzy to look right and left, just look forward and twist from your ribs and your transverse abdominals. This is where we're getting, right? Make sure you're breathing. Not going to miss any muscles in our body today. This is why I love this practice. It's really genius. All right, 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Whoa. And all the way up. All right, keep your strap nearby. Just keep it nearby. Take your hands to your shins and start to roll the top of your pelvis back one vertebra at a time. So the back, your low back comes to the earth first, your shoulder blades last. And take a breath. Yeah. Draw your right hand toward your chest, roll your right ankle. And then if you want, you can extend your left leg. If you want. Now you're going to grab your strap and wrap it around the arch of your right foot. And extend your right leg nice and long. So we did this standing. Now we're doing this in the supine way. Your heel is going to reach away from you, but you're going to coax it towards you, and you're going to get a nice stretch in the whole backside of your right leg. So your right heel goes forward as you coax the strap towards you, and take a few breaths here. And then open your right hip out to the right. Again, your heel is reaching forward, but you're kind of coaxing it towards your shoulder. Open your right hip, but you don't want your left hip lifting up off the earth. Getting a big stretch in your hips, hamstrings. Breathe right into that. Take your time, no rush. Look what happens when you take your time, you get a little deeper. Yeah? Good. Then inhale all the way back up through center. Take the strap in your left hand. Take your right arm all the way out to the right and simply reach your right leg over to the left and get a nice twist here. So you're looking to the right. Your heel is still reaching forward as you hold it back. And you're getting lots of stretch in your right outer hip. Oh, your hips. At that right outer hip, you're going to really feel a nice stretch. And breathe into that. And then all the way back to center. Take your right leg in towards you. Just one more last stretch. And then take an inhale and slowly release the strap And you're going to take a long exhale to release your right leg to the earth. Just notice it as it goes down your core to the earth. And notice that your right leg feels lower and longer. Yeah. And take another breath into that. So good, so good. All right, now bend both your knees, taking your feet back to the earth. And you're going to take your left knee in towards your chest, just kind of rolling your left ankle one way and then the other. You know what we're doing. Then take the strap around the arch of your left foot, extending your left leg long. And then if you want to extend your right leg, feel free to do so. But you're going to reach your left heel forward as you hold it back and take a few breaths here. You can even extend your leg long, as if it's called organic extension. It's really a thing. You can extend your left leg nice and long with your left heel forward, right? And just see where you go. This is the journey. We don't know what's going to happen. We can't predict. So we be here in this moment and we embrace what comes our way. We digest it, right? Let's take an extra breath here. Make sure your exhale is as deep as your inhale. Then take your right arm out to the right, your left leg out to the left, keeping your heel reaching away from you and coaxing the strap up towards your shoulder. Get a big opening here and take a few breaths here. Look to the right if it's available to you as your leg is out to the left. Okay. Right. And make your way back to center. Change hands so that the strap is in your right hand. Take your left arm out to the left and start to draw your left leg across your body to the right. Maybe you'll look to the right, to the left. I'm sorry, look to your left, but reach your heel forward. Keep that resistance so you get a big stretch in your outer hip and your glutes, the whole thing there. And take a few breaths here. Mm-hmm. And make your way all the way back to center with your left heel forward. Release your strap. Now you can really get rid of your strap. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to release your left leg to the earth. Very slowly. Ah, nice long legs. Good. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Ah, and release any energy in your body as you take your arms, palms up beside your body. Ah, and let's just take a 2-minute rest, allowing every muscle in your body to release. Start rolling your wrists and your ankles. Inhale, extend your arms up over your head. Exhale through your mouth. Draw your knees to your chest and roll to your right side. Just be there, opening your heart to grace, to the moment, to allowing all the emotions to come in. And then make your way to a seat on your mat. Bring your palms together to your heart center. And I want to remind you what Rumi said about the guest house. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be charming. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been set as a guide from above. The light in me honors that light in you. Namaste. Love you guys. Let me turn off the recording.